Hello Virgo, it's Lulu, and today I'm going to do your spiritual conversation. I figured that. Your spiritual conversation. Thank you. You and your company. Okay? Because I know they over here looking for what's going on with Virgo. Okay? On this side. I know they over here looking for what's going on with Virgo. Okay? So let's see what's going on with Virgo. Sorry. All right. Thank you for your like, share, subscribes, and comments. I really appreciate it. And I also appreciate all of the love and support. Thank you. All right. All right. Let's get to it. Please remember that in between these reads on YouTube, we do have indie reads on House Radio on Patreon. Thank you. Now then, what do you have for my beautiful Virgos, honey? Let's get into it. The thinking man, that is some Virgo stuff, okay? There's something that you're trying to stabilize. That's a 10. You're trying to figure out the end. How do you get to the end? How do you balance things out? How do you come into harmonic accord with the cosmos, possibly? But with this thinking man, I really do feel as though this may be someone offering you something and you're trying to think it through, right? Or an offer that you want to make, however it resonates. But let's move. There may be something here that you have come across. It may be some type of information that has provided you some type of clarity here. You may even be going back into a space where you were handed something that was very sacred. You were given something very sacred, and now you are really beginning to utilize it in the space that you are in. And it may have to do with your divine masculine, which could be the masculine within, okay, and without. All right. All right. Victory is assured, right? That's like the Chariot of Ascension, or let's just call it the Chariot card. Thank you. You got it together. You pulled it together. You have successfully dealt with or are dealing with some certain situation in your life, right? And what I'm getting here is that you may be in a space where it may have been hard for you to get to the other side of this. You may be in a space where you're feeling very victorious and like, okay, what else is there to do? What else do I need to have happen before I really, really know that this is truly a victory? Well, it's within the moment. The door to spirit. A lot of information is coming through. Your intuition may even be kicking up a notch here. But I also feel as though your connection to the spirit world is very strong. So it's important that you make sure that you cleanse on a regular basis. Sorry, not sorry. It's important that you continue to develop some type of understanding of how you operate, as well as being in a space where it's very easy but also very vital that you connect on a regular basis so that you won't be duped into anything that you've already been through, or duped out your position or what have you. Because with this door to spirit, this is a lot of communication. You may even be getting visits or getting information that is coming in very, very, this is strong, okay? This is a lot of activity. So you may have a lot of activity around your home or a certain part of your home that you didn't even know was a portal. But with that 32, the 3 has to do with collaboration. The way that I'm looking at it today, it has a lot to do with you collaborating with the spirit world, like I said, and also pulling in that there's something about that 2 has to do with duality, but also it may even be that someone that you are dealing with is pulling in that energy, right? The door to happiness, personal happiness and healing. But overall, with this card, I really do feel that these are changes that are a result of you standing on your journey, staying on your path, doing what is necessary here. There may even be an energy here. This is the number 34, but there may even be an energy here where whatever this is, you are assessing this. You are doing some type of audit. You are going into this space where it's important for you to document the things that you have gone through. So maybe you are a writer, but this is important for you to document the things that you have gone through, where you have been on your journey, where it is that you plan to go with this information that you have received, right? Getting out in nature is very important at this time as well. I also feel like many of you are connected to the earth element a whole lot when it comes to that elemental or those elements, right? This may be something that's missing in your chart, but for some reason it's just what that is, right? So it's more than just what is in your chart, of course. But I do feel that I'm getting some type of plants or some type of greenery. This could easily be eating greenery, wearing green, but overall this has to do with earth. something to do with earth. Maybe you're an environmentalist. Rest and rejuvenation, connecting to Mother Earth, connecting to and grounding yourself, and recharging overall, right? Because you may have been in a space where maybe you got a Reiki healing or some type of clearing here that has to do with rest and rejuvenation. You taking time out to drink more water and really get in tune with that door to spirit that you have entered, right? Connecting on a whole other level, and maybe that's part of your practice. Maybe that is something that you've began to do even more so on a whole different level. So maybe this is something that you have learned and you are mastering it at this time. But if you have been on workers' comp or just off work for a while, they want you to really take that time to gather yourself, but also connect so that you will know which direction you need to go. Because I feel like some of you may have been in a space where you are switching jobs, thinking about switching jobs or careers or something like that, or you are realizing what your life's work is, you say. Now then, sixth chakra, that's your crown chakra. That may even be a lot of intuitive information that's coming down from that door to spirit. There's a lot of information that is coming through that is provided to you to help the collective. When you are in tune with your star player and you are aware of all the different ways that your crown chakra can be infiltrated, you are allowed, whatever it is that you have done in the recent past, it could just be this year, but whatever it is that you have done has allowed for you to connect on a whole other level. Because like I said before, they have a lot of people shifted, and it was necessary to go through that shift because there was a new way for you to connect, to keep from being infiltrated in a way that wouldn't allow you to connect, allow you to really see things for what they are, not allow you to have your crown chakra tampered with here. Oh, the sixth chakra is the third eye, Chad. Well, what I said is what I said, okay? But yeah. And you can listen to the pep talk, same outfit, because I did discuss about the third eye in that pep talk that has to do with this. But overall, this is you stabilizing the way that you see it, and making a distinction between reality and the spirit world, and seeing how they work together overall. That's a whole other conversation. That's a lecture, actually, a number of lectures, because what is happening here is a lot of strong ancestors, a lot of strong beings overall of a higher order are coming through. Because here's the thing, I believe it was last year or this year, it may have been last year, where I was telling you all it's important to move in a place that offers progress in your life as well as serving others, right? You are either bringing chaos and ruin, or chaos and loving and progress, or chaos and ruin, right? So that's why they had to shift as well, because a lot of people got convoluted in their mission. So they cleared it out and helped people to really evolve in a different way. They had to figure out something different, because a lot of low vibrational things were trying to pretend that they were something else, right? And you can always go through your core values to see how connected you are to this matrix, or how connected you are to your star player. Yin and yang. Balanced in the masculine and feminine. That's a angel number 22, or a life path number 22. You have a lot to do. Don't know what else to tell you. Okay, but this is really seeing things with a calm clarity, using your intuition overall to make decisions that are very balanced here. I also feel as though there is something that came to the forefront of your consciousness when you took this break, when you took this time out to really recoup, refocus, recenter, revise the way that you connect, and see how the revision in how you used to do things and how you used to see things, and the things that can't be communicated or not. We need to talk about that one day too. But overall, this yin and yang, this balance that has come through, this is also a shifting of your root chakra. There's a lot of root chakra work, which let's go ahead and pull a card for that. What is this yin and yang, please? Brought us two cards, sacral chakra and the solar plexus. I am a mentor, not a rescuer, and inner harmony. right? So it says, I trust my innate wisdom and respond accordingly. I do not allow my mind to create doubt or to override my strong gut feelings. I accept and express my feelings while accepting the feelings of others. I am at peace with myself and those around me, and I do not harbor unrealistic expectations of myself or others. I release the need to control others, okay? Because you got to remember, those low vibrational energies are all about control. They want to control other people. They want to lord over other people. They want their way or no way. It's their way or the highway. And when I say they, those things are people that don't have a body. They just looking for a body. Anybody. Move forward. So, also, it's important to remember that low vibrational energies are all about domination. They're all about infiltration. They're all about retaliation. They are all about what's the other one? It's domination, infiltration, enticing. It's just a lot that goes with it. That's why you got to know who the fuck you are, whose you are. And it looks like y'all been doing it. Y'all been going through it and doing the work. I'm very proud. Now you have the second chakra, the sacral chakra, and it says I am a mentor and not a rescuer. So it says I avoid continually sacrificing my own happiness for others by rescuing and enabling them, as doing this may hinder personal growth for both of us. Basically, I choose not to be a martyr. I am a mentor, not a rescuer. That goes back into what I said about what needs to be shared and what shouldn't be shared, right? I do not assume that everyone wants my opinions and solutions to their life challenges. And if I am in doubt, I will ask them. I take responsibility for my own happiness. And to add to that, people should take responsibility for theirs as well. That's why we go into that space where we discuss. We go into that space where we discuss in our relationships, like, do you depend on me for your happiness, or is you, because happiness is an inside job. Someone can add to your happiness, but they cannot overall just be responsible for your happiness, right? So that's very important, right? Move forward. All right, let's see here. What is this thinking man? What is this thinking man? This thinking man is the Ten of Pentacles. This is someone who, like I said, gives you some type of advice. It may be a lawyer. It may be someone who is helping you. Something. It's a decision that you have to sit on. It's a decision that you may want to. I don't know what you have to do. But it's a decision that you have to think about. You may be thinking about, this may be communication from someone. That may be communication from someone that you were married to, someone who you had a home with, or someone you built up things with, maybe a business partner, or what have you, that, because this is the Lovers in reverse, and the Eight of Wands. So this may be someone that you had a strong connection with, but you had to turn them down. Or the Lovers in reverse could easily be someone who turned their back on the situation that y'all were in for whatever reason. What is this Victory card? I feel like you get answers that you really need. You find the answers that you need. And by doing the work that needs to be done, whether in your business, your personal life, or just the inner work overall, you get victory. And victory is, I feel like it's subjective because it's on person to person, right? What is this Victory card? Yep. Tied it and bound it. Okay, there is something here that you got victory over a liar, a cheater, a snake. You got victory over someone who was really trying to put you in a space of heartbreak. You got victory over someone who tried to tie you to them by having you heartbroken, and that's a very low energy to be in. So that's why you don't want to be in it too long. You be in it as long as you have to and process it. But overall, sitting in heartbreak, especially if you have to deal with people on a regular basis, if you are in a space where you have to interact with a lot of folks or what have you, being in heartbreak, you really have to protect yourself, and that's why they are giving you all of this guidance. You really have to protect yourself, because that may be what someone was doing, trying to pull you. You went into a meditative state and realized a whole lot of shit, because with that Three of Swords being bound by that snake, and snakes aren't always bad, but in this space, that's not good. Somebody tried to bind you in some type of way of thinking about love, or bind you in some type of deceptive energy that would not have been very victorious in your life. Let me see what's going on. Clarify this Seven of Swords. You got clarity. Three of Swords, like I said. You got clarity. You got clarity in this situation. You realize what was going on. You figured it out, and now you can move forward, right? And it's going to be a process for you, but you have a lot of assistance, right? And I do understand that a lot of times people say, oh, you're not alone. You're never alone, and blah, 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 blah. You have guides, and you got ancestors and spirits and all this. Human interaction is very important, but you don't want to interact with our motherfuckers, okay? What is this door to spirit, Chad? The Knight of Pentacles. This is telling you to take time in your process, which is also crossing that rest and rejuvenation card. Take time in your process. Take time out for planning. Take time for yourself to connect so that you can make sure that you are doing the right things for the right reasons. You are getting divine instruction. You are in a space where you are receiving, and you are in a space of taking time with how you move about forward. Now, if you are rehabilitating from some type of ailment, illness, or what have you, disease, or what have you, if you are rehabilitating in that way, you really need to take your time. Them folks sit your ass down, sit your ass down. Whatever. All right. What is this? Whatever you want to clarify, honey. The Empress in reverse. That's why you got to take your time out and know when to move and when not to. This may even be that someone is taking a break from this Empress in reverse, right? Someone may be taking a break or taking their time away from this Empress in reverse, because I feel as though it may have been someone that was dealt with who maybe they are pregnant and they're taking time. Like and that it can go that way sometimes. I know that some of y'all don't want to hear that. But when women are pregnant, because it may be a pregnant person that's just hormonal. And I'm talking about them hormones is all over the place, you hear me? But overall, this Empress in reverse just may be someone who is suffering from postpartum depression. This may be someone who needs to take a break to balance themselves back out when it comes to whatever this is that doesn't have them in the space of, yep, damn, there it is. The Hangman. Somebody is trying to get out of a situation that they have to be in order for them to realize how they need to look at certain things, how they need to do certain things, what it is, the Eight of Cups, what it is that they need to walk away from, what energies really it's time for you to shed, right? Because you may even have gone through a space where you had to do some type of shadow work in the recent past, yeah. And now you are realizing how you will conform and what does that mean to you? How will you dedicate yourself to what it is that you came here to do, right? Clarify this yin and yang, please. The Wheel of Fortune, you're balancing things out, allowing fate to and destiny to run its course. Things are in the upswing for you here, and I feel as though there may even, like, whatever these energies were that were trying to hold you back and have you stuck, stagnant, complacent, have you in a space of where like maybe your root chakra was unstable, right? Maybe your sacral, your solar, whatever it is, something was unstable, right? You got it back together, and now you are seeing how things work. Like, y'all literally are seeing how fate works and leaving things up to fate. Leaving things like the wheel gonna go up and that bitch gonna go down, but we gonna ride that bitch all the way around, okay? Because we here to do the work. There's a decision that needs to be made when it comes to your home life. You may have broken up with somebody up there, and then later on you're like, okay, do I take this person back? What does a happy home life mean to me? Some of you are even making a decision when it comes to your family and friends on who you will and will not deal with, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. That Two of Swords is sitting over that heart again. So I feel as though there may even be some heart chakra work that needs to be done. If you have Scorpio on your chart or dealing with a Scorpio, watch the Scorpio read. But overall, I feel as though there's a lot of light being shed on what it is that you need to do. The way that the sun card is shining over on this moon. There's a lot of light that is like this is a huge decision. It's a difficult decision, but it's a decision overall. I would ask that you get in tune with your star players so that you can make the right decision, you see. What is this rest and rejuvenation, Chad? The Queen of Swords in the reverse. This is someone who you may have to pull pull away from. This is also that indecision as well, because that's a lot of ego. With that Queen of Swords in the reverse, that's a lot of ego. That's a lot of my way or the highway. That's a lot of you should do this and you should do that and blah 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 blah. They, like, whoever this is, they try to give you clarity on a situation, but they want you to do it the way that they want you to do it. You have free will. No one can have reign over how you move about and how you do stuff. The fuck. But I also feel as though because I saw it upside down. I also feel that this may be like someone here, because the Empress came out in reverse as well. So It may be someone that was married before. This may be a divorcee. This may be someone who is very knowledgeable in books, but not very knowledgeable when it comes to using their intuition or using common sense. And that may be why you took a break from them. What is this Queen of Swords in reverse? The Ten of Swords. The Ten of Wands. It's a burden, too much pressure, too much responsibility to even communicate with this person. It's too much of a burden or responsibility, or just heavy on your spirit, child. I feel as though there's some type of insight that is coming through with whatever this is that you are dealing with this person. What is this sixth chakra? I'm finna go. The Hangman. I told you balancing out spirituality and practicality, but you're also seeing things, reality and the reality of things and the spiritual side of things, which then will be combined and intertwined so that you'll be able to move into that yin and yang energy and realize how things really work, so that you'll know how to ride the wheel of fortune round and round, because the bitch gonna go. That's about fate. Things that are fated to happen. Things that are meant to happen, right? Things that may have had to be moved around and bounced upside down in order for it to happen. However that translates in your life. All right? So, if you're going to ride the wheel up and down and all around, drop the motherfucking, it's a Ferris wheel, I think, emoji. Drop the Ferris wheel emoji.